the hospital seeing a fellow pregnant woman. Hey, Jesus. Seeing it. Okay, so let's get right into the video. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Omolara. If you are new here, welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for staying through. I love you so much. So I know that this channel, I've been dropping some small motherhood things, and I just felt okay, there was a need for me to share things that I wish I did in pregnancy, things that I wish I did in early stage of motherhood and things like that. So maybe this might be a series, I do not know, but this video today is going to be about things that I wish I did during my first pregnancy. Yeah, disclaimer, this is just my own take, my own experience, right? You don't have to do all of these things if you don't check with your doctor. Please, I beg. Thanks and God bless. One thing that I wish I did was take antenatal classes. So before marriage, when I go to the hospital to be treated for malaria, I know that there are days that pregnant women used to come to the hospital to have like meetings and things like that, like with other fellow pregnant women, right? But I didn't get that chance. Maybe it was the hospital, I don't know, but it was pandemic, so they stopped basically all those in-person activities that time. And like that was one thing that I wish I experienced, like the whole antenatal coming to the hospital, seeing a fellow pregnant woman. Hey, Jesus. Seeing a fellow pregnant woman and things like that. Yeah, this leads me to my second regret. So aside the antenatal meetings, I also did not have mom friends. Like I didn't have anybody else going through the same thing. I didn't have anybody like I could relate with that, okay, I'm throwing up everything I eat, things like that. I didn't have mom friends, so it felt kind of, I don't know, lonely, and not lonely in the sense, like I know that I have my friends, right? I get to tell them and things like that, and I'm grateful for my friends that were there throughout everything and are still there for me. Yeah, another thing I regret is not exercising. Like I said, I gave birth during the pandemic, so I used to swim, but like that was not enough because pandemic came and that was stopped, and I did not now do anything again. Like I would just wake up and be indoors, and that brings me to the other point of me not going out a lot. Like when you're pregnant, you feel so tired, especially if you do not used to exercise, and you don't want to go out. So I wasn't doing so much outdoor activities during the pandemic. Yes, you're supposed to be inside, right? But like there are times that the coffee, when before the curfew is off, you get to like maybe walk around your compound or even walk around your streets or things like that. I didn't get to do that. I was just inside, just in my own space. Yeah, so I didn't get to do that at all. And the times I decided to start going out was when Bobo goes to play ball, I would follow and then just like walk. Sometimes I'll just stay in the car throughout. Yeah, so that's one thing that I wish that I did a lot. Like I wish that I really exercised. So right now I know that I'm more into my fitness journey, so definitely when I am pregnant again, I am going to be doing more fit stuff. Yeah, still on prioritizing outdoor, right? I also did not make videos. Like when I look at my pregnancy period, I did not see videos. I made some videos, but they were not enough. So I realized that I didn't live in the moment. Like I wasn't making videos, documenting things month by month. I didn't do all of that. And that is one thing that you should do, because by the time you look back, like you want to look at how you were, how your body progressed, how your stomach expanded, things like that. Yeah, right. So I wish that I documented a lot of things during pregnancy. I really wish that. There was a time a doctor asked me what month or how many weeks was Adrian when I had him. I didn't know because I didn't document that. Like I don't know, I just know that okay, I had passed 38 weeks or something, but like I didn't have the exact, okay, is it 39 weeks, was it 40 weeks, I don't know. So when you're pregnant, try as much as possible to live in the moment, take pictures. You can even get a journal. Yeah, I've seen some pregnant women that have journals and like they write how they feel like every week, every month, and take pictures as well and things like that. it will all make sense at the end of the day. And this also brings me to the point of not losing yourself. Like, I didn't really lose myself when I was pregnant, but I sort of still lost myself because I wasn't making so much videos. There was a time when, okay, I was keeping up with my YouTube and I made videos, and then there was a time I was like, okay, scrap my YouTube. And I wasn't doing all of that. I was just there, just being at home, doing no movement, nothing serious, no ginger to even maybe do makeup. I didn't do so much of that. Please make sure not to lose yourself in pregnancy. And while you're doing that, you also have to stay on track with your nutrition. That is one thing I didn't do that I regret not doing. I was eating, but I was not like conscious of what I was eating. So I know that, okay, this period I'm craving shawarma, I'm eating shawarma, and like I had shawarma almost throughout my pregnancy. I didn't have all those weird midnight cravings though, but then I had shawarma a lot. And then I didn't prioritize fruits, like, yeah. So one period I'm into this fruit, and then the next period I'm not into it. So I wish that, oh, I was taking more vegetables, more fruit, things like that. So don't lose yourself. Still make sure that you are yourself even while carrying another human being, right? I know that the pregnancy roller coaster can be a lot, but please try as much as possible to stay jiggy for me.
Sorry for the laugh.
So one thing I regretted not doing was actually considering how I wanted to have my baby. So I didn't know how vaginal birth was going, how CS was going to be. I just heard, like, I knew what these things were, but like I didn't go to check, okay, do I want to do this, do I want to do that? And that led me from going into labor and then bouncing into emergency C-section. So this time I know that this is what I want. Once I get pregnant, this is how I want to have my child. So now I know that, and like there's nobody that's going to make me go through a route that I don't want to go through, right? Because like I already know that, okay, doctor, this is what I want to do, and this is what I'm going to do, and this is what God is going to help me to do. Yeah. So make sure you know how you want to have your child, so like you are prepared. This one, I think that I've said it multiple times, I regret not doing so much research on breastfeeding. Maybe because I didn't go for the antenatal classes. I didn't know basic things. Like there was someone that was pregnant, yeah, after, and she was telling me, oh, in the hospital they tell them to be massaging their breast from 36 weeks. I didn't know all those things though. I was just there. Like I was just there living my life each day of each month, right? I didn't know anything. So I wish that I knew more stuff about breastfeeding, because that would have helped me in my production process, because like I didn't produce a lot of milk at the beginning and things like that. So for me, that's why I said this is all about me, right? Because I wish I did more research on breastfeeding. But like, if you know that you don't want to breastfeed, you don't want to do all exclusive breastfeeding, then you don't need to do any research. Just do more research on the formulas that you're going to be using, so you know which and which, check reviews and things like that, and know the ones that are available in your city, like you have easy access to. One thing I did not do is get maternity clothes. I was fitting into all my clothes, right? And I did not get maternity clothes. So when I decided to get maternity clothes, I got clothes that were just useful for maternity period. So if you want to get clothes, get maternity clothes that will be useful for the nursing period as well if you are breastfeeding, right? And clothes that, because like the very few months after childbirth, you will really be uncomfortable in something tight. So try to get comfy clothes. And then like for me, I usually like shift dresses. So that was one thing that came in handy for me, because I had shift dresses even before pregnancy, so it was easy for me to still rock those easily. So yeah, cheers to shift dresses and like more comfortable clothes, not jeans. I remember then when I was going for my NYSC stuff, I would tuck in my shirt, and then there was a time that somebody just came to me and meet me, that a fellow teacher, she was like, are you pregnant? I said yes. She was like, then why do you put your skirt over your stomach? I was like, I didn't know that it mattered. Like, I still wanted to continue my regular fashion. But she was like, no, you're supposed to not put anything on it and things like that. I was like, oh, okay. So I started changing my dressing. This one, I don't know if it fall under, yeah, it fall under pregnancy, because this was like pregnancy stages for me as well. So please, whatever you are doing, if you are pregnant right now, avoid buying 0 months clothes. You see all those clothes that they write 0 0 to 3 months, 0 to 2 weeks. Just avoid it. Please avoid it. 1 month, 2 months, avoid it, because they outgrow it so fast. Like, there were many of Adriel's 0 months clothes that he never got to wear because it was bigger than them. So yeah, when the baby comes out, that first week they're still like adjusting, but like you see the second week they have picked up and like they're wearing 3 months clothes, 3 to 6 months. That's how it is. I don't know what sizing those clothes were made in, but like they don't just fit babies so well. Like they don't last, right? So if you are buying clothes, start from like 3 to 6 months. Anything you're buying for 0 months, just let it be like few stuff for that week, like hospital to going to the house week. Yeah, because they really outgrow it once they start feeding outside the stomach. Yeah, this is not like super a big deal, but like prioritize skincare. I didn't used to do any skincare back then, and thankfully I didn't have stretch marks. But if I used to do skincare, I'm sure that I would have gotten back to my normal skin color faster than I did. Yeah, so if you are a skincare person right now, keep doing your skincare, and please drink lots of water. That was one thing that I did not do, that I am not still doing as a woman or as a woman. Please moisturize your stomach a lot, because that area just keeps getting dry for some reason. I didn't have stretch marks, but you don't know, if you keep moisturizing, you reduce the like effect of you itching and things like that around that area. So moisturize a lot and keep yourself hydrated. Don't make big plans when you are pregnant. Like, do not. I tell you, oh gosh, I have experienced it firsthand. You see that 9 months, it flies like, well, just the same way children grow so fast, like once they're outside the stomach. That's the same way that 9 months used to fly. For real. Don't make any big plan. If you want to make any big plan, make it before you get pregnant, so like that way you still have like enough time for the plan to come true. I know I mentioned a lot of first, second and stuff, but like this is like super important. That's why I'm mentioning it at this time. Please make sure you pray with your baby. You might feel, oh, your baby is in your stomach, they don't know. Please pray on your baby, pray on how you want to have your baby, pray on how you want your pregnancy period to go. Like, this is super important. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned one or two. Please make sure you like this video, share this video, and subscribe to this channel if you are yet to. See you in the next video. Bye.